And you two should be up now. Hey, Skadis, how are you? Yeah, I just got the stream started, so it'll take a while. How's things going for you? Let's see, what am I looking for? Oh, hey, Mister, how are you doing? Let's see. Make sure it's working. Oops. Test. Alright. That's done. Twitch. Let's go to career dashboard. Alright, guys, this is week 4. We'll most likely we'll be dealing with issues with the rooms, but we'll just keep running them until hopefully SEGA gets them fixed. Alright. Let's go make the rooms now. Again, Europe room will be the one with Leon. Let's make sure I got the active characters. This is a PlayStation, right? Yes. Actually, just a second. Let me just do a quick check on something. Make sure the yeah, it's not. So let me go fix that connection. Let me make sure I got these network settings correctly, so we not going to have as much issues as possible. Okay. Let's go put this back to info. Alright, audio settings. Virtua Fighter kids music this time.
Round 2. Ready?
Room create. Let's get the Virtua Fighter R. Let's get the Steam room up to now. Diff character settings. Alright guys, again, Jackie room is for North America. Europe room is Leon. Let's make the Europe room first. Hey blurring. 16 players, 1. Streaming, commenting. Let's go back. So today's Saturday session, info, this week PowerPoint. The week's 3 results to the standings. Today's 22-11. Right? Yeah, Europe 22-11. Alright. Let's get this information up here. Europe League Room 19972, code 2211. It's for the February winter playoffs. You can check out the Discord for the information. I'm gonna need to get these things up first. Let's see, YouTube live streaming. Here you go. Room create. I heard today that Europe is already experiencing certain issues, so we don't know how much is going to be affected. Streaming, commentating, everything set. I think so. Looks good. Create room. Oh, let's go choose spectator. Two 7522. North America. Room 27522. Code 1122. Yeah, you got Weibo and Burning already in the North America, awesome. And people could join the room. It's going to take a little bit before I get the countdown to start the leagues.
Round one. Ready, go!
Alright, so goes that. Let's go post on Discord, and then we'll get everywhere else posted. Alright, Misters are in the Europe room, awesome. Let's go.
Round two. Ready, go!
Yeah. Let's go check out.
Round three. Ready, go!
Alright, we got two people also.
Round four. Ready, go!
Copy text.
Knockout.
Copy text. Eleven point 2211. Two 7522.
Round one. Ready, go!
Where's Europe? Europe is one. Hey, we got three people now in the Europe. Awesome. Discord.
Round two. Ready, go!
Let's get the YouTube link. Alright. Alright, we already got Mizu joining first time, awesome. Loose Leaf here, congratulations on getting first place at your at that Minnesota tournament. That was like a week ago. The Karch playing Eileen, Way, Blurring, and Hectic Fall also. Alright, let's get everything done. That's posted. Let's go matchmaking.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Let's see. First. Yeah, what's the room number again? Yeah, Sandra's left the room. Hope you come back. Room ID. No one wants to play. Let's see. Sandra. Let's see. It's 199. 199. 72. 11.2. Alright. 27522, 27522. Note that when you guys are playing your matches, if someone enters the room while you're playing, you might experience a slight lag or freeze into the game. This is something we hopefully SEGA will be able to fix in a later patch. Alright, all the Discords posted. Let's go post on Steam and PSN group, and then we'll start the countdown for North America. That's where I got enough people there. Europe will still wait for these 4 players. Oh, wait. Let me.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Hey, The Rock Paper, how are you? With the usual busyness. There we go. I believe this must be Camille. Welcome, Camille.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I believe Camille is a Korean player living in Germany right now. Alright, let's go put this back to Steve. Alright, we're still looking. Alright, we got Box Pizza Cat also here now. Also, we got 4 players for Europe. We got 8 players,
Knockout!
and hopefully things will get there. Let me now post on Steam group, and then
Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent!
11:22.
Round 2.
It's Camille. I'm quite sure it's Camille. Yeah, remember there's the issue of people trying to join the wheel. You might need to do 3 or 4 tries before you could get in. It's currently what we have to deal with the league stuff.
Round 3.
And may the VF Network gods be kind to all of us. Okay. Where's the information? 27522. 27522 cool.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Europe League room. Yeah, that's the issue introduced for patch 1.07. Like, sometimes you have to do 3 or 4 tries. Yeah. They're definitely making this hard on us, trying to organize stuff, that's for sure. That is done. Alright. PSN group, and then we'll start counting. Yeah, Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff that's going on. That's for sure. But we'll try our best to deal with the situations, and hopefully Sega will be able to fix these issues. Alright, this is Europe right now, right? Room 19972, code 2211.
Round 3. Ready, go!
27522, code 1122 for the first league of the day. I have to enter code multiple times to get in. Right. That's done. Everywhere's updated. Let's just double check anyone's asking questions. Some control issues maybe. We'll see. Got to see Camille Jefferson.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Alright, no questions. So we wait. Okay, coach. Alright, where's the customary?
Round 3. Ready, go!
Nope, status here. Just update these things, and we're gonna start the countdown to. Oh, come on. Room. Let's see. What is it?
Ready, go!
1. Two 7522. Okay, I'm going to hide that information when the league is running so that we don't have to deal with people accidentally joining the room as much as possible. When the league is actually running. Mission A. Alright, we are going to start the countdown now of 5 matches before we start. Oop. 5 matches.
Round 1. Ready,
5 matches. Alright, we have 5 players in North America. I mean, 8 players in North America, 5 players in Europe. Plenty of time to still join. 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, we have already started the 5-match countdown. Let's see, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
round 2. Ready,
5 matches before we start. Certain issues that you might experience. This is something we'll just have to deal with, and hopefully Sega will be able to fix it soon. You might have difficulty getting into a room. Most people who has difficulty say they're trying 3 times, they might be able to get into the room. The other issue is if you join the room when you're playing your match and someone joins the room, it might cause a slight frame drops or pause in the game. That is very common. Try 3 times, or try to reset your start back up your system and try to jump back in, Terry Irvin. So that's the two issues that we're dealing with. Game won't let people join in the room. A lot of people say they try 3 or 4 tries, and that's when they're able to join. And the other issue is if you join the room when someone's match is ongoing, happening, it will sometimes cause a slight flame drops to the people who's playing their matches. So when the league is actually running, we want people not try to join the room if possible. The VM Netco gods are unkind to you, Terry. And 2 scoops. Let's see who has to try. We got 9%. 2 scoops is fine, you made it. How many tries did it take you to get in? 2 scoops of face. See how many tries. Oh, sorry. Nah, it's 4 matches now. 4 matches for both rooms before we begin. 12 ties. Oh my gosh. Four times. A dozen tries. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Your perseverance in gaining into the room. There's that update 1.07 update that has caused that getting into a room issue, and then there's also the all the other issues of game crashing and stuff. So they're making round 0 as much more difficult. Round 0. Yeah, but since I'm hosting the room, I'll just do the apologizing for now. Alright, let's see what's North America 27522. 19972. Alright. Okay. Alright, this is a good time as any to go over. You too, huh? They want you not to participate, I guess. So we have LD Wells, Terry, 2 scoops of face. That's at least 3 people confirming they have trouble getting into a room. Let me write this down. Let me get a pen and sign. Okay, game guys, thanks for letting me know. We always want 3 leagues, so yeah. Round 0. I think that might be the toughest for participants now, is game past round 0. I'll be right back.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Round 2. Ready, go! Ring out!
Alright, back. Like I said, 3 people has tried to get in and taken a dozen times for 1 person to get in. Others are still having issues. Wow. And these are people who have in the past have no issues getting into a room, so this is definitely not like it's new people in which we don't know the connections. Alright, we have 2 more matches before we begin the Europe room. So you still have time to get in, about 5 minutes or so. Walk Weaver versus Anthony. I joked that the jumping from green to yellow is something that was happening in Revo for me before World Stage, so I'm not too worried about that.
Heavyweights are nothing to me.
Alright, 2 more matches before we start the North America room. Okay, round 0. Looks like it's defeating LD Wells and Terry Urban. Ugh.
Round 2. Round 1. Ready, go.
Alright, let's go with this back up. So, let's see. Saturday session, we do one tomorrow also. I do one a Europe and North America room for those who's not familiar. Just remember to distinguish the 2 rooms. Focus on, here you see Jackie for North America, Leon for Europe. And how you enter is different. The passcode is different. Okay? Thanks for the follow. Let's see, where am I? Bangabeer. Thank you for the follow. 3 leagues per session. We give about 10 to 15 minutes before people to join and leave the room. You can play in all 3 leagues or just 1 league. It's really up to you. We just make this as flexible as possible. 4 to 16 players. You can play multiple characters per session, but you're only allowed to play 1 character per league. This is made for so that I could keep track of people's stats, which I have been keeping track since 2022. This play requirement is only that you live in the region listed and with a wired connection. If enough people have a poor connection with you, I may ask you to leave. We recommend delayed setting of 3 or 4 because it's across the entire continent. We do have known issues with the league room currently with World Stage. Players enter the room can cause issues for a match that is currently being played. And as some people say, people have tried having a lot of trouble just getting into the room. We'll just have to just deal with it until hopefully SEGA can fix. Understand that this is online, the convenience being able to play a lot of different people, but you're not going to have the optimal competition with all the participants usually. But hopefully a majority of the people you have good connections with. And finally, just be respectful to your fellow players. Treat league session as Switzerland, neutral ground. Alright. Let's see. Okay, and let's go stretch this back to Steam. And yeah, we got 7 players also. 1 more match. Welcome, Chuku. So 7 players right now in Europe. We'll be starting after this match between Camille and Nepruha. And for North America, we have 9 players. Last match before we begin. We got Firebird here versus Mizu.
Round 2. Ready, go.
Yeah, so final match for both North America and Europe before we begin. No, that's a custom E move quick. The 5th custom.
Round 3. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready,
Let's see how long is it. It is 9 players for North America right now. So about
knockout!
oh, both rings. We're gonna begin now, guys. Good luck, have fun. Seven players for Europe. 9 players for North America. May the VF Neko gods be kind to all of us. Let's go put this first. Since
Round 1.
let's go put the Hectic Fall versus the Walk Reaper on the North America League, and we got Sandro versus Mister on the 2 Italians on the Europe League. Let me go also post links to people's streams soon. Let me just first update this stuff here. We recommend people not to join the room while the leagues are ongoing until the league is completed, so that it doesn't cause a game to freeze or frame drops of the matches ongoing. Just open 35A.
Ready, go!
Those who miss out on the league right now, there will be a 2nd and 3rd league after this both. So about 34 minutes for North America.
Knockout!
21 to 26 minutes for Europe to be completed, barring any issues. Alright, let's go look around to see who is streaming so we can watch from different point of views for those that are not participating. Let's see. Where's the Twitch? Let's go to Twitch. If you're streaming on YouTube, I don't have something that's easy to find who is. So if you're streaming from YouTube, you're more than welcome to post a link to that. Let's go to my channel. Alright, we got. If you want to watch from my Vanessa point of view from North America, Blurring is streaming.
Round 4. Go! Ready, go!
We have Hectic Far playing Go, who's actually right now playing on my stream right now. He is streaming. And from Europe, we need more Europe people with stream. Sandro, who just won his match against Mister. The VF Neko gods are unkind to you guys. Was it 284 milliseconds? Oh my gosh. And both of you guys are from Italy, so I mean you guys usually have good connection with each other, right?
Knockout!
The Akai leagues. A test of your skill. Having the favor of the VF Neko guards. And now let's add a round 0. That the Rock Reaper won his match against Hectic Fall. And we'll see Box Pizza Cat versus Sandro now. Also, make sure that if you do switch from wireless to a wire connection, um, is it more laggy than usual box Pizza Cat, or is this the normal amount of lag since World Stage came out?
Ready, go!
Let's go put it on this PSN side now.
Round one.
More. Okay.
Ready, go!
Hey MF Diva, there is a known bug from patch 1 bug patch. People have trouble getting into room. Uh, so last weekend, people who mentioned that they have trouble getting into room, it took them maybe 3 or 4 tries to get into it. Today we have at least 3 people trying. Now you're the 4th person who has commented they can't get into a room. 2 Skills of Space was able to get into a room after trying to get in 12 times. And I think LD Wells and Terry Irvin failed past round 0. Let me just remove these stats right now. We'll wait until the league is completed before hope people want to join in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, apologies. I shouldn't even need to be apologized, but since I'm hosting and trying to promote VF through the league system, then yeah. Where are you, SEGA? Guys, 1-1 right now. Sandro versus Box Pizza Cat. Sandro is streaming, so we can watch it from his point of view. Lucy versus the Walk Reaper on the North America side. The Walk Reaper did very well in the 2 BFOC online qualifiers. Didn't get to reach top 4, but definitely had his presence felt in those matches. Lucy playing John is someone who just won the tournament in Minnesota. I can't remember the actual name of the tournament. Apologies. If someone remembers the name, go post it. But it's a tournament at Minnesota. Also, Lucy qualified for the winter playoffs. That'll be in January. Hopefully, all the issue will be fixed. Wing out. And Box Pizza defeats Sandro there. Go put this on. Sandro is a 2-time league leader of the Akai leagues. Box Pizza Cat is a perennial participant. Plays Lyon first league, second league is Taka, and the third league has been a world switch around. Now it's kind of been now he's playing high in the third league. The Walker win that match. Hey, CG Sonic Boom, how are you doing? We got the first league running right now. If you want to join in the second league, you're more than welcome to, but please refrain to joining while the league is running. Mainly because we know there's issues right now of people joining the room will cause ongoing matches to have frame drops or a slight pause to the game. But Box Pizza did mention that there was issues already earlier today before league started, so this might be a server issue. These would be nice things to have, information. Thanks for the compliment, Professor. Yeah, we have, this is like round 3 now for both matches. So about in 20 minutes it should be completed for the North America side. Yeah, this is one of the best features that was introduced in Ultimate Showdown. Yeah, King Seti is plays multiple characters. Pretty strong. He plays Vanessa, Jeffrey, and others. Yes. Yeah, King Seti. Some people say that he lag switches or does stuff. But I never had that experience playing against King Seti. I usually enjoy my matches against him. Yeah, he participated once or twice in the Akai leagues on the PlayStation system. round 5 featuring E Sandbag. I think it's Woderu. And we got Loose Leaf winning his match against. I wasn't paying. It was a Vanessa player, so it must be either be Mizu or Blurry. Loose Leaf has been gaining some education on playing the game by Tricky, Eileen player who also streams a lot. Still got Fiverr versus Mizu. Let me go double check.
What a knucklehead!
And Box Pizza wins that match after 5 rounds. We have Mr. versus Camille on the Europe side, and we're going to have Koch versus Blurry on the North America side. Anyone want to preference to which one they want to see on the bigger screen? Since I have the Europe one, I'll just put it on the North America one now.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready,
No! The VF netcode gods were unkind to both of you. Did the game close, or did you guys just disconnected from each other? Hopefully it didn't cause you guys to So I think that's why I switched to Sandro versus Juku on the stream. For the wheel. Let me go find information.
knockout! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Ready, go!
Well, I guess I should post this on a Twitter too.
Knockout!
Wow, it was ridiculous.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Blurry wins the match against Karch. So you got 2 more matches remaining for in this round for North America. It's 2 Scoots versus Loose Leaf, Firebird versus the Walk Reaper.
Knockout!
You know it's in the slide presentation.
Round 5.
You'll see different standings. We have the standard one of top 3 to determine who the league leader is. We then also have a top 25% standing, which is used to determine the playoffs, winter playoffs that will happen in January. Those who want to participate, if you are on that standings, you're allowed to participate. We'll go into more details about that. And there's also a team standing that is trying to get people to try to do team stuff. That will be in February. Hey, thanks for the follow, Frosty.
Try again in a few years.
Alright, we get Hectic Fall versus Mizu. Let's see, is everyone still in the room? I think so, yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Let's go put. Since this match is playing right now, let's just put this out first.
Knockout!
It looks like the game flow is there.
Ready,
Oh no, the Gaga. Uh, these like long pauses just makes you fear that the game is freezing. Yeah, when League is without these issues, it's one of the funnest things to do, and a great way to uh, get people to gather and play. Good for new players. As a way to introduce them to the community. But when things don't work out as intended, it does get frustrating. But this is the hand we're dealt with, so we'll try the best to try our best to make it work as best as possible. But we definitely already had 3 casualties. Yeah, this was before the league session started already, though. You had these issues, right, Box Pizza? Hector 4 wins there. Oh, Mr. Oh, my suggestion to that is let us know early so that you could exit from the room and enter into the room to try to see if that gray bar gets fixed. That seems to be some solution people have tried before. And I could also let Camille know too.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Yeah, those are the first thing to do is exit the room, come back in, let us know so that we could let others know that they have great connections. Best thing is people has to be proactive and try to see who's in the lobby room and who's in the lobby room that you have great connections and exit and come back in, see if fix it. If there's not, then I'll try to contact the person who also has a great connection to exit and enter the room. The next step is to restart your system or even your router.
Round 2.
Oh, that's good information to know. Got a sandbag there winning. Right now we have Box Pizza Cat undefeated. Let's go put this back on the North America room. We have 2 scoops of Face versus Karch. 2 scoops using Sarah, Karch using Eileen.
Round 3. Ready,
We get a pie mirror match between Chuku and Nepruha. I usually in the past pronounce Nepruha's name as Hinpixa, also gone by Goti before, or World Ruler. Alright, let's hopefully that it might not even go past. I don't even see the menu. Hopefully their matches is playing and I just can't see it. That's also another issue. Oh, it's finally getting in. Okay, it's just a very long exit scene.
round 1.
All right, so it looks like you sometimes just waiting it out if you're stuck. It kick it in. Okay. So we get primary match here between Chuku and Nepruha. That is pronunciation for what I used to refer to as Himpixa. Someone has told me it's Cyrillic. And we only knew that because you there used your Japanese characters to do the pronunciation. Thank you, Wayblade.
Round 2.
I'm still waiting for you to run simultaneous offline league. Alright, we have Firebird versus 2 Scoops of Face on the North America league room.
Excellent. Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, yes, hopefully it's just me disconnect from watching and they're playing their match.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, I wondered that the match already finished and I didn't see it, or because it lagged so long for me to spectate it. I'm so sorry, Juku and Nepuha, they got
Ready,
both of them got destroyed from the second netcode. Yeah, Goti just got disconnected from the room match with Juku. Both of them were sacrificed to the VF netcode gods. Oh no, more people is getting disconnected.
knockout.
The Europe room is definitely
Round 4. Ready, go!
yeah. One thing we also noticed is that the bugs seem to have more tendency to affect certain people. All I could recommend is this: those who specifically has been having issues with the room, send your feedback to SEGA, and give them the information. I sent the feedback to them too, based on what I've observed and recorded information-wise. But for those, if you could give more detailed information on your setup, your connection and stuff, that might hopefully make it easier for SEGA to fix. And the SEGA is trying to fix this. So Chuku and him picks and of course if these things make it that you don't want to play in these rooms, that's perfectly understandable. But I'll just keep hosting these until always need to have a certain time for Pula Watch. A pie related issue. Let me go write this down. Conspiracy theory by Box Pizza is a pie bug. Alright, let's see. Right now we have the Walk Reaper undefeated and is currently in the North America side. Was a league leader earlier this year.
Ready, go!
Hey Sandro and Samba, are your matches still being played or are you guys frozen?
Knockout.
Alright, that match is finished. Alright.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, let me go. Put this back on this side. Let's see. This is PSN being captured. Thank you guys for playing. Congratulations for Fox Pizza Cat for getting first, Mr. Second, and Sandra third with all these issues. If you guys want to continue playing in the room, please do so. And go put that information back up. And again, the best thing to do is let SEGA know of these issues, especially if you're the one who experienced the issues yourself. Oh, don't nerf Pi. Well, it's fine to nerf her. I'll still play her. Alright, let me go post around, let people know you're joining the room. Hey, we got Lucky B in the room. We have an ad break coming in 5 minutes. Just watching the ads will support me a little bit in everything I do. Let's go post. You can join the room now.
Ring out. Round 5. Ready, go.
Let's see, where am I looking for information wise?
Knockout.
How many rounds? 7. We got one more match for everyone before we complete the North America room. Europe, you can join the room now. You got about 10 to 15 minutes to do so. We're just going to leave this on the Europe, North America one since we're
Round 1.
about to get the results. We got Mizu participating for first time and Wade. Okay, we got that. Let's go into Discord now.
Round 2. Ready, go.
Alright.
Round 4. Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go.
Can you please show us the room lobby just for a bit? What do you mean by the North America room? I'm not sure what you're asking, Westy. Alright, we're gonna start the countdown now for Europe. Oh, we got a nice amount of people now. Ebra. Who is Ebra? Well, welcome, Ebra. Yeah, you can join now, Game God. Hey, E Sandbag, thanks for participating. Is this your first time participating in the leagues? Alright, congratulations to Wapu for getting first place. Second to Loose Leaf. Third place goes to Waybray playing Duro. Got a screen capture. Thank you guys for playing. We had no disconnection actually in the league, so that was good. 1F2. For those who want to join the room, you can join the room now. Information is there. Codes 1122-27522 is the room number for North America. Europe room, we have we have 10 people right now in the Europe room. Hopefully it'll be stable this time. We don't know. May the VF Connect cookouts be kind to all of us. Yeah, hopefully the issues that League Room is experiencing will be fixed with by SEGA soon, and we'll get patches very soon.
Round two.
But yeah, if you enjoy it, please continue participating. We do this Saturdays and Sundays. All right, let me go post now that North America room has going. Let me put this on Europe side. See. If you have a great connection with someone in the room, my suggestion is to exit and enter back in to see if that fixes things. Okay, Marco, go ahead. Here we go. Well, let me go push around, let people know you can join the room. Okay, 4 matches before we begin. We're in intermission now for North America. Once I finish posting information to all the other sites, we'll get the countdown for North America too. Oh, sorry, there's an ad break going right now, so I might have to And if you're experiencing a frame drop or something, and you hear like a sound, like a people enter the room, that is a known bug that happens in the game. Okay.
Round three. Ready, go!
Yeah.
Round four. Ready, go! Round four. Knockout.
Yeah, definitely make sure you report to SEGA whatever issues you're experiencing. 3 more matches before we begin the Europe room. Alright, I posted here. Let's see, where am I need to post? Steam. The good thing is people are still showing up with all the issues that the League Room has, so thank you very much. But I'll definitely take that into consideration when doing the playoffs, not to depend so much on leagues.
Round two. Ready, go!
Hey, Virtua Sun, the room is intermission, so yes, you can join now if you want to. We're just going to start the 5-match countdown. Oh, you did join, and then left. I think LDL's the VF Neko Goss is just trying to let other people catch up to you. You're currently in second, I think, on the top 3 standings.
Round three. Ready, go!
Let's get there. All right, we need to let Camille know. I'm not sure Camille. I think I saw Camille all. Because let me let Camille know. He's on the the official Discord channel. Let me see if we can get Camille here. You have. Oh, my only suggestion is try joining a couple of times to see if you could get in. This is the current issues that the league room has, unfortunately. But once the league starts, we went through a Virgin Sun Wong room. Virgin Sun, you're in the Europe room. You had to join the North America one. Alright, 4 matches before we begin the North America. We've got 2 matches before we begin the Europe one. These matches.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 3. Ready,
Alright, 3 more matches before we begin. Hey, Monster Hunter Kakion, thank you for joining. We have 12 players for North America. 10 or so in Europe also. Oh. Yeah, 3 more matches before we begin North America.
knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
And my only suggestions with all these issues is if you have these issues, send feedback to SEGA and let them know exactly what you're trying to do and your system. And I've been letting SEGA know too. But from the people who actually is on the bad end on this, let them know. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4.
Round 5. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go!
And I do apologize. There's a lot of people messaging here and there, so it might take a while for me to answer everybody. But if people who have some spare time see these comments, definitely help me relay the information. Let me know that on what are the possible ways to try to solve these issues. Hey, welcome, Matt. And Game Guide. Let them know how many matches. We still have 3 more matches. We begin here. Right, 2 more matches, right, for No, last match before we begin.
Round
This is the last match before we begin the Europe room.
go.
Uh, okay, awesome. Box Pizza guys fixed with Kanlan. I messaged people, so hopefully. Who's this Edbra? Is anybody know who Edbra is? Is this a different nickname for someone that I'm not familiar with?
Round two. Ready, go.
Edbra, thank you very much. That makes sense now. You people and changing nicknames. I think it's one more match right now. Let's see. No, two more matches before we begin. Two more matches before we begin the North America room. We have 13 players, 3 more spots open for those who want to join. Europe, we're going to begin after this match between Kilicam and Sandro. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that out after Alright, so you had Terry Irvin, Box Pizza, Verdant Sun, who tried join, can't get in. 2 scoops of face took 12 tries. 12 tries before he could get in.
Round five. Ready, go.
Alright, this is the last round between Kilicam versus Sandra, and we're going to start the second league for Europe. Hopefully those who do have great connection with each other, hopefully if it does have great connection, your match just don't happen. It just randomly gives someone a loss, but you guys can still play matches for other people in your room. That's the best that we could hope for. Good luck, guys. Have fun. May the VF Code Guards be kind to all of us.
Knockout. Round four.
We're in the second league for Europe now. Open 35B. It's just we got 2 duos in the stream. The mass production duo is Steam. Is something wrong with the wheel? Let's see versus Edra. Was the connection that bad? Ah.
Round three. Ready, go. Ring out.
We have one more match before we begin the North America room. Oh hey, Mizu, thanks for coming to join this chat. Alright, we already have history with these league room for Europe and Pixel. Hopefully you're enjoying this. As you can see, there are issues with the leagues room right now, but we hope that SEGA can fix. But you enjoyed this, please continue participating. Alright, second league today in Pizza. Hey, Box Pizza, if you. Yeah, it'll fix it up later on. Since you're in contact with Nepuha, let him know definitely to have him send feedback to SEGA and provide all his information, like his connections, where he's located, and his computer that he uses. That might fix things faster if we get that information for him. Europe. there does seem to be a tendency that certain people have more issues than others with the league room, and these are people that in the past had no issues. So yeah. Yeah, usually with the thumbs down, what you see is people actually press thumbs down because that's usually the button for canceling out of menus. And then you see people just start clapping randomly as fast as possible to say, oh, I'm sorry that I accidentally pressed thumbs down. Alright, we're going. Oh, Shimota, it's already began. They went too quick. Alright, let's just say, everyone please stand by.
Round one. Ready, go!
They were too quick for me. Alright, if you still want to join, you got like a minute or two before we do. Europe is going to the second round right now. Let's just put that since that's the extra league.
Excellent.
Square button?
Two. Ready, go!
I'm not sure what system you use. I'll find that place. Let's go. Let's see. Square chat.
Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go!
Yeah, Camille there. Won his match against Westy. Always pay attention. Alright. Don't press the button to start
Round five.
until we're gonna start after this match between Loose Leaf and Hector Cards in North America room. We're currently winning the second league for Europe. It was a 11 round, 11 players. We are going to do 2 rounds. It's about 30 minutes before the Europe room is completed, and we'll do one more after this. Yeah, let me get you the link to you know the Discord feedback form. Let me start the league first before they actually start. Good luck, guys. Have fun. Let me get that link. Okay, Discord. It's through SEGA's Discord. They have a browser. I should have this like copy pasted since we have so much issues.
Round one. Ready, go!
So we'll be seeing either all Mizu matches or blurry matches. Hopefully we see Mizu since blurry is streaming. Yeah, I'll do that box pizza. Yeah, it looks like Evra got got kicked out of the room. Another
Round two.
another sacrifice to the BF Neko Blood God. Blood for the Blood God. Evra. Let me go get that link too for post on Akai leagues.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Yep, so we get all Mizu matches on my stream. It's good. Khan's still playing against Camille. The infinite loading screen, okay?
Round one.
Yeah, thanks Mexican uppercuts. Or explain to people. Mexican uppercut is stick. That is because of Duo. Duo is causing issues. I would like to see this match between Khan and Camille. Then we go post links of people who is streaming. As of course, these leagues have main priority is trying to spread Virtua Fighter to everyone. Oh, MF Diva was also another person who had issues. So let me go. So you can watch from. We'll be seeing all of Mizu matches on my stream. Blurring is streaming, so you can watch it from his point of view. Active Fall is still in the room. LD Wells is streaming also. He was trying to get into a room with MF Diva, but as they were sadly could not pass round 0. Sandro Sarah player from Europe. I think I got everyone. If I'm missing someone, that will help me share the information out to people. Alright, we have E Sandbag versus Kanwa now. Oh no. Someone got disconnected from Wheel again. Ah. Camille got disconnected. So many. Yeah, Europe is definitely a. Okay, let me go write this information out. Europe definitely have more issues today. I am hosting on the PSN from the past 3 weeks. It doesn't matter which system I'm hosting. It seems to have all these issues seems to be plaguing. Camille, Camille, MF Diva. Right now, the problem with the North America League room, which I'm hosting on Steam, at least 5 people mentioned they had trouble getting into the room. 2 Scoops of Face was the only one who was able to endure round 0 and get in. But the others were not able to. I'm so sorry. Mizu versus M Hunter Kakion 99. And not many people mentioning having trouble getting into the Europe room, but there are a lot of people getting the disconnections, gray bars, and freezing.
Try again in a few years.
Knockout.
Nope, we got another. Khan also, okay. Khan? Juku earlier? Oh, down to 6. Wow. When you have half the room get forced out. Yeah. Let's see. I posted before and after 1.17. So yeah, again, my only suggestion is for people who's been experiencing this is to let SEGA know. They have eyes in North America and Europe. They don't specifically reply directly to people. I'm for Europe. I'm going to remake the room later on after this.
Wow, it was ridiculous.
Round 4. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4.
Yeah, I mean, Box Pizza, you and
Go!
Nepuha is both using play on Steam, and you're having issues with that. So it's not that's the PS5 posted on PS5 causing issue. So I don't think it's a PS5 or a Steam specific issues. Now some people was thinking that it might be the easy anti-cheat that's causing it. If it is, hopefully that is a quick way to fix it.
Ready, go!
Wank mode for the most part. Anyone have issues with that? From my experience, Wank has been pretty stable. And crossplay between people on has been fine. That's good to know.
Knockout!
It's not giving you no notification anymore. Yeah, I think this is all within the all these issues is mostly in the room modes. The stuff that we didn't get to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pressing on this point that we didn't get to test in beta. All right. The Neko gods were very uh mean. They need half the room disconnected.
Round one.
Lucky Bee versus Box Pizza Cat. And you got Mizu versus Wayblade and the Oh, I forgot to update the. It's not intermission. It was sorry, league.
Round two.
Now open 34B. 35B. Yeah, World Stage. The positive from World Stage is the World Stage mode is pretty good. For those who want single player content, there is. Rank and crossplay are positives. But definitely all these issues with the room modes, and it's not just necessarily with League Room. I remember Box Pizza mentioning Southern Europe was having issues with people trying to get into a room. And that was post 1.07, the issue of people trying to get into a room.
Round four. Ready, go! Knockout. Round one. Ready, go!
Kid Khan versus Box Pizza Cat.
Knockout.
You know what you're getting yourself into.
Round two.
BFX Calamity. I consider his main as Law, but he seems to be playing, messing around with a lot of different characters. Got 25% finish with Leon, and now he's playing Brad here. And I'm glad you're having fun. And take the positives of all the negatives.
Round three. Ready, go!
Yeah, when the Ultimate Showdown came out, and they had the League Room and the other rooms. But what made League Room really good is when they patched the game to add simultaneous play. And so this allowed, you could get 16 players in a room, and everyone gets to play everyone without needing to wait. It was a good way to just try to show, hey, there are people playing this game. Great way for people who might not be familiar with our scene, see people play and join to play. That's why I've been doing this for since January 2022. Somewhat organized league sessions. We have Box Pizza Cat Kiakam, Sandra's undefeated there. This should be a very huge asterisk marks in this league too. Uh, right now we have undefeated Wayblade and the Walk Reaper. Juku versus Lucky B here.
Round two. Ready, go!
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I added that. I guess Kofi. Where's the Kofi thing? Let's see. Where's the link to Kofi?
Hey, how's everyone doing today?
Oh, Chanchai, where are you at?
I am in my hotel room. It's like
You sound very
5:45 in the
tired.
morning here.
So this is Chanchai, guys.
Just
He
morning.
just okay. This is Chanchai, guys. He is right now in Thailand, or are you still in Taiwan?
I'm in Taiwan. I'm in Taipei.
You're in Taiwan right now. Okay. Congratulations on getting second place at the B Pro Cup 2025. I
Thank you
got
very much. It
uh,
was awesome.
yeah. Let's see. Let me get the link someone at first. We're running right now the second league for both Europe and North America. The VF Neko God is not a blood god. It's asking for a lot of the competitors. The second league for Europe, there's 11 players. 5 of them have got disconnected of roles. And in the North America wheel, we had these 5 players who could not get in the room. 2 schools of face was the only one who was able to after 12 attempts. So it has increased from 3 attempts to 12 attempts to try to get into the room, it seems.
Yeah, it can be tough. I don't know what the nature is. I'm wondering. I think of course crossplay is a difficult environment, but you also got like sometimes the parties. It's you have to work with different parties, and sometimes they require you to maybe add something like an easy anti-cheat and then that adds like complexity on top of all the operations that were already planned, so it's like a mandatory scope creep, so
Yes, the Neko God is not corrupt. It needs blood.
I have not played online in Asia yet, but I will when I go to Thailand. In Thailand, I will have fiber internet, and so I'll let you guys know what the experience is like here. When I ask players here, they generally don't have complaints
Mm-hmm.
about it. Though I think at least in like Taiwan, there's a strong preference towards playing Steam opponents. So I don't even know if they're enabling crossplay. But that said, I think everyone's more open minded if you kind of tell them, oh hey, well this is what I got. They're like, oh okay, well we'll play, you know. But we'll see. But a lot of them wanted me to fight them when I go to Thailand to like play online and give it a shot. I would do it here if I had a good place with internet, but also I have to figure out my settings on the Steam Deck because it is running slow on my Steam Deck. So I need to figure out what settings to use. But in Thailand, I'm going to be playing on a PS5. So.
Yes. So again, Chanchai just recently participated at the B Pro Cup 2025. First place went to Pori, second to Chanchai, and third was Jimmy, right, from Hong Kong, Jimmy PKG.
Yeah, Jimmy PKG, and I mean, if I'm being honest, I actually thought Jimmy PKG fought like played the best all weekend,
Oh,
but I
okay.
think Paroli was able to find the right plans at the right time, leverage experience, and I think Paroli is an incredibly strong player. But yeah, and then I was surprised that I was able to knock Paroli into the losers bracket. But it was a really amazing tournament, and we also Jimmy and I actually really like the medals we got. The trophy is
Yeah, they look
gorgeous,
nice.
but the medals are like even more. we think the medals are actually more gorgeous. So I guess our constellation is like we're like, man, these medals are so cool. These are like the coolest medals we've ever seen.
Did Gamer B participate? did Gamer B participate in the VF tournament,
He
or was he just,
he
or was
didn't
he
because
organizing
he's
stuff?
it's because he's so busy organizing, but he
Hmm.
actually snuck in and played lots of VF casuals when he
Awesome,
could.
awesome.
Then but he constantly was running around busy with stuff. But
Hmm.
when he found a moment, you can tell he wanted to play VF, and he would just jump down and play and get into a fight. But if he had to go, he'd leave right away. So he came back many times to fight in VF, even though he was completely. I think he was just making sure that both VF and Grand Blue
Yeah,
were like running smoothly.
yeah.
But
Yeah, for those who don't know,
yeah,
Gamer B is like the first pro player, fighting game pro player from Taiwan. He's also a VF player. I believe he plays Brad. He's back in the Final Showdown came out. I remember
yeah,
seeing him play in the
yeah.
Evo event that I actually attended with you, in which you actually you eliminated me or put me in losers. I don't remember, but one of those two. I think that was my first time meeting you too. It was at the Evo Final Showdown tournament.
I was not there, so
Were you not there? I think I played
no,
against
no.
you. It was the start one.
I
It,
see.
it was the
Uh,
launch. It's before it was officially released on
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, but I wasn't there. I was chatting with everyone, but I personally wasn't there. So
I
yeah,
completely thinking it's mistaking you for someone else.
it's okay. It happens. There's a lot of people in our community, and
Okay.
there's a lot of people that you can mix me up with too. You know, at the
I'm so
time it was
sorry.
like
I stereotyping all the
oh,
Asians. You know?
no problem. No, it happens to me too. Like
Huh.
even
Okay.
here, I grew up in America, so I do mix up Taiwanese with Taiwanese a lot, like the different players. I was like,
Okay.
like
So
yesterday, I
so
just
you
like,
so you never went
I
to
was
a
like, oh,
Final Showdown event for Evo then?
no, I did not. I
Okay.
wish I went to
Okay.
Evo West, but I didn't go to Evo Vegas.
Okay. Okay. I definitely mistaken you for someone else then. Sorry. I am so sorry.
No, no problem, no problem. But no, it
All
was.
all the all Leon players are evil, Box Pizza. You should shush your pie. Uh,
I feel like you might have fought one of the two really nice Leon players that probably went though. So
okay.
I think like
I had to look. I have to find the brackets. I had to see who was that Leon player that.
because
Yeah.
there was like Leon two oh no, you might have, if I remember, you might have actually fought like one of the Leon that was like from Boston actually. But yeah, but
Uh,
I mean, at first I was thinking it might have been like Leon 2P from California, but
okay.
then and then maybe JJ Cha, but I think you would have remembered if you fought JJ Cha, and
Okay.
so I don't think you would mix me up with JJ Cha. Um,
All right.
but
This
I
is still a
think
second here. Chai Chai. Apologies. So the Europe League has finished. Congratulations, Sandro, for getting first. Killer Cam second, and Box Pizza Cat third in this league in which half of the people got kicked out. There we go. Take a screenshot here. Screenshot here. Okay, you could continue.
yeah, but I have a feeling it might have been like there was a really strong Leon player back then that I think was from the East Coast, and I never really fought them, but I chatted with them and I watched them play on stream, and I believe they went to that event, and they would have been strong enough to be pretty like serious, and probably at that time knock you out. Yeah. So, um, but you've gone so much stronger since that time too. But your pie was always one to watch out for. So
No, I think I really only learned really to play this game decently with Ultimate Showdown.
I think you leveled up a lot during Ultimate Showdown. I think you leveled up a lot. But I also, I think to me it feels like your mind like you opened up yourself up more to doing more things than you were comfortable with in the past. But I think you were very good at the things you did in the past. But I feel like Ultimate Showdown, you've really like, I think with your own leagues,
Mhm.
you like really opened it up. And then when you made yourself play every character, I thought that was like you grew way stronger when you did that.
Well, the one
So I
main
think it's an
game.
inspiration
Mhm.
for the viewers and for the participants.
Yeah, I should do those more often. Uh, but yeah, at least one big difference between 10 years ago and this with Ultimate Showdown and Final Showdown. With Final Showdown, I was much more busy with other things. So I was more of
Yeah,
definitely a person who loved VF, cat, and play it more as a side thing. while I was doing other
Yeah,
stuff, like school and
you're
everything.
weekend warrior.
Yeah, we could actually
Weekend
like a
warrior is what we call it. These are like the guy.
monthly warrior. Since back then when there
Could
was
be.
no online, I had to just take a month trip to a 2 or 3 hour trip to go to play some people offline. Yeah,
Yeah, but we have to appreciate almost all of the passionate foundation for all great sports, great games, great things that are like hobbies, but you can take them very seriously. Generally, the big heroes are the weekend warriors, the people that they're busy with their lives, but they always find a way to fit to fit what they can to really enjoy the game, and that's the lifeblood. If you don't have that, there is no support for the professionals. There is no support for the competitive. Because without the weekend warriors, you don't like right now tennis is facing a problem where all the weekend warriors are being replaced by pickleball weekend warriors.
yeah, pickleball.
So like so tennis has got to really kind of make that connection about can we translate maybe pickleball success also to supporting tennis professional success, and but if they treat it as an enemy, that's a losing battle. If they embrace it well and manage it well, then I think then tennis can have a really good bright future still. But it's hard because pickleball is it's way more accessible to play. It's way more like you can get the feeling of playing really good tennis without as much skill, without uh, physical limitations will be less of a factor. And so it's just way more accessible and it's easy to set up and it's convenient. So you're getting nailed on like every metric. So tennis has to deal with that. Now VF is tricky because we've always had to deal with kind of I think the hard part for VF is you kind of got to be comfortable to some degree with losing or at least driven past losing to learning. I think VF is an incredibly humbling game. And I think that's why it can be hard uh, for it to kind of, but the scenes where it's been strong has been places that have had like a lot of players already making it really popular. And it's the same here. You want to
okay.
know, you've heard me say
Maybe
that China
increase the
says like,
volume. Sorry, some people was not
okay,
hearing you. So
no problem. Sorry, I'm trying not to be too loud because I know I can
oh,
wake up
you
not
could be.
roommates, but I can wake up the people in the near like next door.
Yeah,
So
I could
that's
increase the volume so you could speak normal voice. So okay, can people hear Chai Chai better? So just let me know, and then we go post people
yeah.
information. Yeah.
So one of the big insights has been that in Taiwan, most people's favorite Virtua Fighter here. It'll be no surprise if you look at the photos and see the age. You'll see it more here than even in some of the other places. That a lot of us are older here, right? But in China, like the favorite would be like Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tuned. Hong Kong, the favorite Virtua Fighter is Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tune. And in Japan, if you talk to pro players, you're going to hear a lot of Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution or Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tune, right? That's kind of what you usually hear. And in America, you might hear Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. With the modest success of the console version. Um, in Taiwan, the favorite is almost always Virtua Fighter 2 or Virtua Fighter 3. And so that speaks to the environment where it also speaks to how the community becomes one of the most important factors in the game retaining and the game sustaining, and for the player, how they feel about the game. Because they still play the game, they love it, and they love the current version, but their heart is always at when they felt the game shine the most in their community, and when their community shined the most in the game. And so I think Taiwan has had amazing players for a long time, but its golden era was like Virtua Fighter 2 and 3. In Virtua Fighter 2, they didn't know it as Taiwan Step, but all the other regions called their movement Taiwan Step. And when you fight Deniso 201, you kind of see the legacy of Taiwan Step because of his use of spacing and movement in a way that looks. Tekken players can appreciate Deniso 201's movement right away. When Tekken players see Deniso 201 fight, right away they love his movement, and that legacy comes from Taiwan in Virtua Fighter 2 days, like being like the pioneers of use of space and action and inaction and delay attack.
Chat, are you seeing the chat by any chance? If not, I'll relay the questions to you.
Okay. I am seeing the chat, but okay.
Okay.
So there's raising.
How's the
So Box
bubble
PC
tea?
Cat wanted louder. Drop
Oh,
there.
Skitty's asking how the bubble tea tastes. But again, let me just
The
repeat.
bubbles.
I'm sorry. Let me just say something quickly. Europe, there's a new room number. We made the room, so hopefully that lifts the curse. So we need one more person, and we'll start the countdown for Europe. North America, we're about to finish, so let me just copy, screenshot these, and get the room started, and then I'll let Chanta answer some of the questions you guys have for them. Alright, congratulations to Walkbeeper for getting first place, Wavebreak getting second, and Blurring getting third. I don't think anyone got disconnected from this, so we got at least 2 out of the 4 rooms went okay, but people had trouble getting in. Alright, let's go take those screenshots. Alright. Alright, thank you guys for playing. If you guys want to play, we will do one more league. Thanks. Alright, you can answer the question, Checha. That way to go.
Okay, so Skadits, thank you always for your support. So Skadits asks, how's the bubble tea from the source taste? Well, I will say Taiwan always has the best milk tea by far. They are the pioneers of the modern milk tea since bubble tea. And they do have the best. What I would say though is that now in America by default it's going to be very sweet. In Asia there's a deep culture in Chinese related countries, Chinese speaking countries, there's a deep culture for tea, right? It's actually hard for coffee to break through that, but Starbucks was able to break through that. But still, tea is the general preference by most. And in that culture of tea, they're looking for the aroma and the flavor. And you kind of, once you know it, you really know it. And so if you have good bubble tea, even in America, like really great ones, and usually they're from a Taiwanese company that opened up in America, you'll smell the aroma, you'll feel the tea just walking into the room. And so when you come here, you definitely get that like in amazing amounts. Now for your preferences, Americans may want to eventually, they should try the normal sweetness first, but most of them would probably end up asking for it to be more sweet. I like it the way it is by default, but by default in Taiwan, it's way less sweet. It's like, a lot of Americans now are starting to do half sweet. I would say like in Taiwan, the default is more like something like 15 to 20% sweet. So just know that going in, but you should embrace the tea side, enjoy that, and then add sweetness after that. Invest in the first one, just to know what it tastes like here. But it's really good, and the tea really comes out, like the herbs, everything that goes into tea. The source of the ingredients, those things really come out. They're really fleshed out. You feel it. You breathe tea. Like that's the best way I can put it, is that it's when you smell and you breathe is when you know that you've got good tea. Not just from drinking it down, but drinking it down like makes it even better. But just being in the room with it can like wake you up without being a coffee hit. It's just really calming way of waking up. So that's my experience with it. I love it here. It's really good. And that said, it's all over the place, so there's so many grades of it. But when you have really good milk tea, when you see the long lines here, you'll know which one's the good tea. It's such a busy place that when you go to these Chinese megacities, the good indicator typically is actually going to be the line. And it does mean you kind of have to wait to get like the thing you really want, but it's worth the wait. I'm not one to normally like to go for long lines, by the way, but it is a good way to measure things. And my sister-in-law, she always she just loves being at a place that's got a long line, so she's always gonna go. Like she's gonna gravitate towards it. She's gonna brag about it. So it's weird. My wife and I are like, let's just go to a place where we know is good, but does not have the longest line. you know. So,
Are there,
anyways, hope
is,
that hope you like that answer.
for those in the Europe room, are you guys able to actually get matches playing? I haven't really been paying attention. It looks like matches not completing or something. Let me know. The the curse has not been lifted. It is working. Okay, okay, good, good.
Thanks a lot for raising the voice. Like I said, this time I'm not staying in like a normal hotel. I'm staying in a really nice, but it's not a hostel. If it was a hostel, there's no way I would be doing this, right? A hostel, you're like living with like in like a dorm with other people, and staying in like you have just a bed. But here, I actually have a room, but the rooms are like in these quads, and they're when you can just hear the doors opening and closing, then you're like, yeah, I don't want to speak too loud, you know. Especially because a lot of people that stay in these are like backpackers, and so they're like early morning people anyway. So,
All
but
right, we have
they're
4 matches before we start the Europe room. North America, we're going to start a countdown now. 5 matches. Thanks, guys, for those who have to leave. Thank you for playing. Those who are staying on, we'll start in about 10 or 15 minutes if you want to take a break. Yeah, so both rooms are able to enter. Again, if you are experiencing issues with the game, send the feedback directly to SEGA. Let me post that link again. That is the best way that we could try to get these things resolved as soon as possible.
so I want to say, yeah, yes, use the Discord, but also it seems like in the West, because of our connection differences, this is where it's being experienced the most. It means we really have to step up. If you have, I haven't had that many bad experiences, but I haven't played enough because I've been so busy. But it does sound like a lot of people are dealing with a lot of issues, including like the league rooms, right? And just normal rooms, and even ranked. And people tell me they can't find rooms even when they set it to that. This is really, it's really unfortunate because it kills that window of time to get as many people as possible to really enjoy the online experience together. It kills a lot of momentum. So we
Yeah, the
do
momentum.
need the Western players to all speak up in the Discord. Don't yell at them. Just be productive, because trust me, if you yell at them, they'll ignore it. They'll just set it aside. They'll be like, this is someone being like, it might not be a real thing. The more emotional you sound, the less, even though it's real for you, it might not, it sounds more dismissible for others. But if you just write it straightforward, tell them exactly like what you're dealing with, they are reading those 100%. And I'm not saying that they avoid reading them. I'm just saying that they have to factor in if you're being reasonable or not. If you sound reasonable, they will 100% read it. And the engineers will 100% read it, and it will get forwarded to the engineers. It won't feel like it's an extra job to have to re-explain your anger to the engineers. So I don't know that as an insider, but it's just that in my life experience, I've seen this kind of play out, and I've seen which things get responded to. And right now, we've been seeing what SEGA has been responding to, and for sure, it's that Discord. And that is the proper channel, and they use it as a filter, because on social media, people are they're gonna dive in on it, right? But don't be emotional. When the VF community poured its emotion on Facebook, it changed SEGA's policy to not really listen to Facebook much anymore. So it helped for like one moment, but then it damaged policy.
I also want to highly suggest when you do provide feedback, is that you provide it. If also taking a step back before you write something in which you don't know if it's exactly is the cause of the issues. So just provide the actual issues itself. There's assumptions here and there, and maybe they are truly the things that's causing the issue. I think a lot of people think it might be the EAZ, the easy anti-cheat thing that's causing a lot of issues. But I don't think easy anti-cheat was in it during the beta test, but the crossplay in rank mode was working fine for the most part, and my experience at least with rank mode right now is working fine too. A lot of the issues seems to be with the moon mode and with certain players.
Right.
Some players having more tendency issues, and these are people that did not have these issues before World Stage. So there's something that hopefully could get fixed.
Two scoops. If everything you try gets guarded, it just means that at the time you attacked, it was not guaranteed. And VF, it's very rarely guaranteed. So, but Doral can be usually Doral's hard to punish if she's in that heavy mode. That rapid mode should be much easier to punish.
Okay, Chad. I don't
But
think
yeah,
two scoops the face could hear you because I ad break the stride right now. So yeah, in 3 minutes you could try to say what you're going to say.
no problem. It's all good. We'll just just say, hey, you guys can subscribe either to the channel, but I don't think subscribe to the channel helps, right? I think it's like you have to subscribe to Twitch's subscription to
Yeah,
like kill the
the
ads.
subscription for the ads. Yeah, you can watch the YouTube. There's no ads there. Uh,
Yeah. Are you live streaming on YouTube as well?
there's multi-stream of both. I
Okay,
got it to
good,
work
good.
really
You're
fine.
multi-streaming. I'll let others know that you're multi-streaming because that's what I've told my stream. It's just if you want to skip the ads, watch it on YouTube. Like if and some of them just they double stream. They'll watch both streams. And it's like okay, awesome. They're like, thanks for the support. I need it. But the community actually I tallied up like the Twitch revenue, and I gotta say, everybody, thank you very much for your support, and I hope it helps Akai as much as well. But it's definitely helped me make the stream more understandably supported. Okay, so two scoops. Why is Dural so hard to punish? And seems like everything you try gets guarded. Well, the thing is that if they guarded it, it just means it wasn't guaranteed. So that's not a punish, right? That's just more of a decision point. Um, Actual punishment, she is punishable, but I kind of see what you're meaning though. If you're having trouble punishing on guard, I will say this: VF is actually a hard game to punish on guard, not just because it is difficult, which it is, but because it happens so much less against opponents of many skill levels. So what does that mean? It means that if you really want to punish, you gotta set them up for it, or you gotta win on decision, right? So you either gotta outguess, and if you're outguessing, it means well, I'm gonna get them to try to attack when they don't have the advantage they think they do. In which case, I'm gonna interrupt them. I'm gonna counter hit them, or I'm going to make them miss either by backdashing or evading. And I know you're a strong player, two scoops, but it is this core basic is important to keep reminding yourself in VF. It's easy to forget because we take it for granted in the other fighting games because it's kind of automatic given to you. But in Virtua Fighter, it's not given to you. There's always, for as long as nothing is guaranteed, there's a lot of ways to crush what your opponent's doing if you know exactly what they're gonna do. So now in the case of Doral, it's just I know that you tend to be an aggressive player, which is what I love because you're gonna learn so much the hard way like I do. But on learning that hard way, if you really want to quote unquote punish Doral, you got to either like sidestep or backdash if you're gonna play the way that you and I like to play. But that's really risky actually. Um, as far as like block punish, it's going to be that elbow kick there. And here's a tip: when you want to block something like a knee launcher or something where the leg went up in the air, just remember that if their foot goes back on the ground before you hit your punish, you're definitely too late. If Jeffrey does a knee and you block it and you try to punish it, and his toe just is barely touching the ground the moment that you hit that punish, you're probably too late. That's a tip I use now. Is like, and to judge if I'm too late or not is like, if both feet are on the ground, you're too late. you know, I think that helped me actually quite a bit, or at least it helped me give better judgment about whether I should pursue the punish or not. So I hope that kind of helps. I will say that Doral rapid mode I think is actually quite punishable. It's her heavy stance that scares me. I feel like I feel like if we wanted to see Chief Flash destroy North America, we have him play Doral heavy mode, and I think we will see. Now the fight would be how to get him to not go into heavy mode, because Doral has to start in rapid mode, in rapid stance. But I think I think someone like Chief Flash would be totally devastating if they were playing Dural's heavy. I just that's my instinct. My instinct is telling me that Dural heavy might be really scary and might be too strong, and we will have to see. But it needs a player, but it requires a lot of skill to play. So it might need someone like a Chief Flash to just start showing everyone how dominant that thing can be.
All right, this is the last match for the Europe room before we start the last league for the day. It looks like it might be more stable. Crossing my fingers, knocking the table, and praying to the fake virtual god that is behind all of us. We got two more matches before we start the North America league room. Okay. What else do we need to say? Also, those who playing against M Hunter Kakio in 99, he did post it, the person did post it in the Akai League's Discord channel on the community Discord, asking for feedback. So if when you guys have time, kindly provide him her some information. I haven't been able to watch the matches as much as trying on one of these. So if you could provide some feedback to the person, they asked on the Akai League's channel in the community Discord. I think I tag everyone. So
So so two scoops. No, no. Two scoops asked. So if I understand correctly, just after the first foot hits the ground, they're still in recovery, so they can't attack, but they can guard. Well, it's never really guaranteed. When it is, but in situations where there is a guaranteed punish, it was just a side tip that said that, like, if Jeffrey does a knee, or John does a knee, or Jackie does like 6K, is it time to transition?
I was about to get
Okay.
like, but they already started the league, so I'll just wait until they finish this match before I hit the league button for Europe.
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry about that.
No problem.
So all I'm saying, two scoops, is that generally this game has way less guaranteed on block situation, and it goes by so fast that most players miss it. Most players are too late or thinking of something else. This game is actually harder to block punish, unless you're only focused on block punish, right? But once you start becoming focused on the flow and fight and attacking and throwing quickly, block punish is actually a bit harder in VF than in most fighting games, because the moment goes by so fast. Because a lot of times most players are too late. I know that I'm too late, but a lot of players don't know that they're too late. And so they might think it's the lag or something, but it's like, no, VF has always played at this, like, you get that moment for just a split, like for less than a split second. So what I'm saying is that if they blocked it, it's because either you were late, or because maybe there was no guaranteed punish at the same time. But the bottom line as a fighter is that if you the bottom line as a fighter is that if you're having trouble punishing a certain way, like on guard, then you have to kind of play assuming that that's probably not a factor, that you're going to have to play around that, because right now it's just not working. So if something's not working, you got to kind of find another approach, and it might mean that you have to play in a safer way a little bit more, just to kind of and count on certain other decisions to be where you win the battle. You can, if you watch me play, I do not guard punish very well, almost at all. It's only very certain stuff, and it's only because I kind of have to expect that they might do the thing that's block punishable, and people don't do that much. And I don't like to sit around waiting on guard whenever nothing happens. So I like to still make a decision when I see that's nothing happening, for better or worse, but that's the way I play. And that's why you never really see me guard punish that well. Instead, I try to win on just basic decision making on the rock, paper, scissors level. And so that's the way I fight. So I actually avoid doing the guard punishing, because in this game, if you play the rock, paper, scissors well, it will cover a lot of your bases, and it's actually kind of hard to be. The answer, if you're getting block punished by your opponent, the answer is simple: do that less. But if you're not getting guard punished by your opponent, do it more. So that's kind of the way it goes in VF.
All right, we started the last league for Europe now with 8 players. May the VF Knuckle guards be kind to all of us. Let me just write that information here. And we have one more match before we begin the North America room with 8 players also in the room. So you want to join, you have a minute or two to do so.
So the chat has just said that that Dural does not. Is it Dural or which character are you talking about for the reversal? Are you talking about Pi or who?
Oh, there was Wayne and Fox Pizza was talking about he's switching to Pi. Yeah, I say
Okay,
we were
yeah,
just
yeah.
joking about that.
Pi has wonderful techniques, but her parries and reversals are not like Aoi. Aoi is the only one that can do like the double palm, or even the back or body or head. Pi can do single arm punches. So yeah, but Pi also just, I mean, she has so many cool tools. She really does, and she can stop momentum like at will. 3P plus K is so. Don't overuse 3P plus K. Its weakness is the fact that it's whiff punishable, right? And that it's short enough range. It's not short range, but it's short enough range. But it's short enough range that a backdash is good against it, and its recovery frames are its weakness. So evade punish, but if anticipated, but it's one. But it's so good because it has more damage than a jab and an elbow, and it's at the speed of a jab at 12 frames. So because of that, it wins priority against most things in a speed battle, and so it will win most frame situations, just simply because of that. But it doesn't give you much. So as a Pi player, if you're using it, you need to disrupt your opponent and then win the next situation, or which could be Okizeme when you knock him down. But if, or as a way to stop their momentum going, to make them slow down. That's what it's good for. It's a good stop sign. But if you overuse it, you can't win with that move by itself. But
You okay there?
it's effectively a reversal. It's a block. It's the ultimate block. Go ahead, the guy.
No, I say you okay there? Sounds like you're having some
No, it's
choking a little
just
bit with coughing. There.
not just yeah. It's my throat was getting full.
Uh-huh.
It's like morning, and in this room, I'm trying hard to manage the acoustics, so I'm not waking up neighbors. But I'm trying to find the right way to cough it out. But I noticed that like there's no way I can talk, so I have to clear the throat.
All right, we got both leagues running now. Both are even numbers, so we either for the North America room, we'll be either seeing M Hunter Kakyoin or Game Gods matches, all their matches. On the Europe side, we'll be seeing all of Rain matches. So shout out on Rain, player from Leon player from the UK. Also, if you have not watched this documentary made by him, please do. It's actually one of the really well-made uh, um, documentary. And let's see, let me get the link
It
to
is
that.
so well made. It's so well made. It represents our community. It represents all fighting game players well, but it also especially represents VF well. Please share it with your fighting game communities, like your locals, people. If you're on a Discord for your local community, please share it. Like you want more players to see a documentary like that, and UK Rain just really did such an incredible job. Like don't stop sharing that video. It's really good, and it also speaks. There is a big change in generation right now, and I think Chief Goody's story represents like the love and passion for the game, but also the feeling of why you want to play, like why you would want to go to your locals and why you would want to support the game. So I really recommend it, and I think they created an incredible thing, and I think it represents Virtua Fighter really well. So please share it with all of your fighting game communities. In fact, competitive gaming communities, even if they play Battlefield, share it with them. They'll find some inspiration in it. The Rock Reaper, thank you so much. I'm really happy that I did as well as I did. I didn't expect it because I didn't sleep for 2 days before it because I flew out on Wednesday on my birthday, and then I arrived here like Friday morning, and I tried to sleep early because I was able to check in early, and I couldn't. So I was running on like no sleep and stuff, but I had a really fun time, and I was energized by the environment. I was energized by meeting the Taiwanese community too. So yeah, let's see. And yeah, I'm really honored, and I was really happy to see like Virgo cheering for me as well as Chin Panche in the on the YouTube stream. But I think Virgo was not cheering for me so much as cheering against Taka. So he was just saying must destroy evil. um, so the Rock Reaper said Pi and Go have great utility Sabakis. They do. They still require a guess on time. Well, these things require hard guesses, what I call hard guesses on timing, but it takes up so much weight in your opponent's mind once you demonstrate it. That's very true. Well, Pi has like the mix of these defensive techniques. I think Go has the way of destroying. If he knows what you're going to do, he can destroy it. And that's very scary. But it's also what I call a hard read. It means you're zeroing in on exactly what they're doing and you beat it. Pi can do the more general answer stuff to stop you from doing what you want to do. So Pi is very disruptive, but Go is the one that can completely reverse mix up, like in so many situations if he wants to, but it is risky. The more you try to do reverse mix-ups, it's very high risk, but the rewards can be both satisfaction and material. Two Scoop said, I see your point. I probably just practice how to play more cautiously when it's necessary. What I would say is how to adjust that risk reward a bit. And for you, you're already doing this, but sticking out a mid is a good way to, when you have advantage, sticking out a very fast mid is a very solid way to just make your opponent not want to attack after a while. And that's very good. But the point then is to make them want to do something else like defend. When you get them to defend at your will, then you can throw them, right? Similarly, if they just defend, now you do the opposite plan. If they keep defending, well, you throw them. And you keep throwing, even though you know that they can hit you when you throw. You keep throwing them because you want them to start hitting buttons. And then once they start hitting buttons, then you can start launching them with like Sarah's 3P plus K, right? Or just win with Sarah's 6P, or stuff like that. But the key is make your opponent uncomfortable with what they like to do. That's the key to this game. Make your opponent not comfortable with what it is they keep wanting to do. If you take that approach instead of thinking about what you want to do, you will win a lot more VF. It's about them, less about you, right? I know my game is very greedy and it's very opportunistic and it forces its game, but it's still very much the whole time I'm trying to think what it is they prefer to do. And guarding is something people like to do or prefer to do. So if that's what it is, well, I can chip away with lows until I get them to block low, but that's not as strong actually. The better way is to throw them. Throwing is it's hard to react to throw. It's 10 frames in this game. Throws are very good in VF, but it takes a while to get really, really good at using them. And I do think when your Sarah gets better at using throws, which is hard, but when it does, I think you're going to improve even more, Two Scoops. That's my honest opinion. I do think you might lose a lot when you first try to learn how to throw, but understand here's the other way. Let's go back to your earlier question, Two Scoops. I hope an ad's not interrupting here, but throwing, one of my big tips for throwing, look, if you can't punish somebody with an attack, there's a chance you could punish them with a throw. And you just said yourself, they've been guarding you. Well, that means throw would have worked. Throw would have probably worked. They can't really react to the throw. They can react to the attack. The attack is always slower than the throw in this game. Throwing is less reactable than attacking. Like, throwing is so fast. And so, while they guarded you, throw would have worked. Think that way. He blocked me. I think throw would have worked. And then similarly, again, this guy likes to guard. I'm gonna punish guard. I'm gonna throw him. And it's okay if I get hit a few times because I'll take the hit and I'll learn that he's actually now attacking. Now I can use my advantage to attack him. That's the key to VF. Make your opponent uncomfortable with what they are doing well, and then you start controlling the fight on that level, on that small decision. And remember, them blocking is not a default in this game, it's a decision. Punish that decision with a throw.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Which doc is amazing here? Let's see here. What doc is Bacon Omelet referring to?
I'm sorry. The Wayne's documentary.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I kept thinking of like a Google Docs or something. Okay, yes. Yeah, the Reigns documentary is really amazing. Please share it. Like, that's something beautiful that was made from a member of our community. We really want to share that. Some people want to complain about which influencers they don't like or which things they don't like, but when you see something good, share that. It helps you and it helps everyone else, you know? So that documentary needs to be shared. Don't assume people have watched it already. Even people that say they watch it, share it anyways. Just say like, yeah, I know, I love that documentary too. Everyone should watch it. And that's your way of telling them that they should watch it, even if they didn't. And they said they did. The Rock Beaver says, I literally threw it together waiting for the top 8 matches against numbers. And the Elblaze looking, gotcha. I like it too. That's a good fit. I'm liking the costumes. Okay, I'm really thanks for letting me jump in on this stream.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. No, you're welcome. You're
You're
welcome.
like, I didn't let you. You just jumped in.
Yeah, you just jump in. That's fine. You can talk, and it's good to have someone else talking while I do stuff in the background.
I
But
do
we
need
do.
to start using KK in that combo. Go ahead.
But we do have Monster Kakyoin matches on stream. So those who's not playing against this person, but are seeing that their matches, they are looking for feedback, and definitely this is a new player. So any feedback you are willing to provide, go post it on the. Let me get this to it, like that's easier. Coffee message link. Those in the community Discord posted there. Also, Mizu, who was playing the first 2 leagues, the Vanessa player, this isn't for the first time, is also looking for feedback. So if you can, go provide feedback for that to Mizu also. The one suggestion I will make for those who want to improve movements instead of just blocking, just make sure that when you do choose to move, there's a specific purpose that you try and do it. I know at least for my journey, a growing pain was that people say you should fuzzy, or you should just crouch up and down and down. I did that, or crouch dash cancel or evade cancels. Those are all great, but you should do it with purpose. If you don't, you're just like doing a lot of fancy stuff and then get beat up for it. Like I didn't really want to duck there, but I was pressing down up a lot, So definitely have a purpose for what you're trying to do instead of just doing it for no specific reasons. Is my advice.
Yeah, I agree with it that you want to do it with purpose. However, I do also want to say there is a really good movement option you can do in general that people are not doing because of what they're used to in a lot of other fighting games, but in Virtua Fighter is insanely strong. Simply crouch dash. Crouch dash. I am not saying evade crouch dash. I'm saying crouch dash. Just crouch dash forward, 3-3, and get used to blocking from it. Like, get used to reacting with a block. Like, you can always crouch dash forward into a guard. You can also forward dash into a guard. These two movements are the strongest movements in Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter is a forward moving game. Other fighting games have, they make it easy on the player by making moving away and defending similar thing. That's why people like back to block. That's actually not natural if you're thinking about martial arts or fighting. Backpedaling is like bad in sports. Backpedaling requires extra technique because it goes against the way your body wants to work. And blocking in real fights is an active act. But in fighting, in a lot of fighting games, it makes it convenient by making moving away blocking, right? But in a real fight, the guy moving away is probably going to get knocked off balance and beaten down, unless they learn the proper technique on how to move away, right? And a lot of times that proper technique is to disrupt the opponent, literally turn around and run. But it's not really backpedaling. Backpedaling is actually hard to do in actual martial arts and in sports to do it successfully because it almost always leads to losing your balance. In Virtua Fighter, backdashing is a choice that can be very good when done specific with real purpose, but it is really risky because you cannot guard cancel it in this game. But forward dash, you can guard cancel. Crouch dash forward, you can guard cancel. So if you crouch dash forward and move in, one, you have a chance at ducking a throw. Two, you have a chance at ducking a high attack that would leave your opponent punishable by whiff. And three, you can guard cancel it, so you can actually defend from the crouch dash. And eventually, you will start making decisions during the crouch dash, whether you're going to attack or whether you're going to throw or whether you're going to defend. And you can do all these things while moving forward in Virtua Fighter. The beauty of the guard button is you can move forward and do all the things in this game. It's really great. So get used to that, embrace that, try it. Try it, challenge yourself to be able to block moving forward. It's going to make you a lot stronger in this game.
All right, this is the last round for the Europe League. We have 3 players with 5 wins and 1 loss: Rain, Waging Mars, and Camille. So this last round is important. Rain will be playing against E Sandbag. Waging Mars versus Camille. So one of them will get a second loss right here. Will between those 2 players. But they're all like just by plus or minus 1 round from each other. And it looks like
What was the... Oh, there it is.
looks like we are in the we have 2 more rounds remaining for the North America room. I don't get to spectate this match between Takuyon and Shaolin Pond Style. And I think we're getting very close to a milestone. I think we already reached one of the miles, the 327 milestone number, and we might be getting very close to 500. And so thank you guys for participating in these leagues. And hopefully these have been fun when it's not having bugs. But we'll be doing this again on Sundays. What Marjay did post it there is that if you choose to throw and the person escape it, throwing was the right choice, and just kudos to your opponent for escaping it. Because if you do throws 67% of the time when you do randomly choose the type of throws you use, 2/3 of the time is that your throw should connect. So don't get discouraged if somebody's able to escape it. All it means that they were lucky, or you were getting very predictable which throws you're using. But if they escape your throw by doing a throw escape, you should still continue to commit yourself to throw, because they should only by chance only have 1/3 success rate if you do randomly.
Well, so that is very true, but at the core, actually, what's going on though is this: when your opponent escapes your throw, that's not a problem. It just means you're still fighting, but you didn't die, you didn't get hurt. Okay, you didn't get wrung out. None of that happened.
Duro has a new in her master mode that need throw. Escaping that, you do take some damage now.
Oh, do you? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So there's that exception, but you've mitigated a lot. So the thing is that throwing is the correct choice as long as you didn't get hit. So throwing is the correct choice. As long as you didn't get hit.
No! Oh, East almost played the spoiler well there, but the Rain did the wing out. Hateful Leon wing outs. Sorry, you can continue.
Throwing is only a bad choice if you get hit. So the threat to throw is the attack. That's it. If they don't punish your throw whiff, you're okay. But that's not really the point. The point is that throwing.
I'm going to interrupt you here for a second, Chang Chai. Congratulations to Wayne. Oh, it's a 2-way tie. Tie between Wayne and Raging Mars. For game first, and third place goes to Camille. Thank you guys for playing.
I do. Sorry, go ahead. It is yes. Go ahead and make all the announcements because it's the time. Sorry.
Yeah,
I did
I'll
want to
take a
say
speak back to
Rain
later
played
on.
amazing. So Rain, like you played amazing. I was watching your Leon, and like I know that your Leon's already amazing, but to be honest, the way that I watched you play in this league just now, I think is the like I feel like your Leon is even higher, even stronger than what I've seen from you before, which was already very strong. So I think like you're just sure of the options and your combo choices and your every situation. Really good control. So I really liked watching your Leon just now.
And if you guys want to continue playing in the room, please do so. I don't think anyone had actually disconnected from the room while they're playing in that last league for Europe. So one bright side for today for Europe. We have one more round remaining for the North America, but it looks like we did get disconnection or game flows for 2 of the players. So we had 3 rooms that had no issues when the league was actually running, and 3 that did have issues. So same consistency. It's very consistent how much issues we have. It's about half the time room doesn't work out as well, and half the time the league's won. Okay.
Okay. So Marco says, Chancha, is there such a thing as a strategy that would imply getting hit for you to counterattack with a more powerful move string? There is. More powerful is going to be the thing that's kind of trickier to explain here, because it's not. It's going to be. It's strategically, it's going to be more powerful because of your options, but it's not going to seem that way because materially it might not look like as much. So let's talk about a few ways to do this. Let's start with the basic example. Let's say I'm playing a character like Jean, and I've got these like high, or high, mid, high strings, okay? And you can, as a beginner, you would think like, hey, this high, mid, high would be pretty terrible to do because they'll just low punch that last high, right? Okay. But let's say you notice that this player always does like low punch in the throw. Okay. So your opponent, you are John, and your opponent likes to do low punch in the throw. So you actually have a way to bait that. So how would you bait it? You bait it by doing the high, mid, high string. Okay. So your opponent does a low punch to interrupt the high, the last high. And when they do that, when you're doing that high, mid, high, you're watching your opponent and you're looking to see if their character starts to crouch and starts doing that low punch animation that once you play this game enough, you will identify that low punch animation. You will start to see it when it starts, not when it already hits, when it starts. You'll start to see it. And when you get good at that, then as John, you're like, okay, I'm going to do high, mid, high. And if I see them start to do that low punch, I'm going to crouch dash because that means fuzzy guard. And what happens is you get hit by the low punch, but then you fuzzy guard under their throw attempt, and you could actually launch them with 6K if you commit to it. So that's a read. This is very high level, and I don't expect people to start with that, but I use that example to tell you that now at some level you can use your strings as bait. And you can use the fact that they're doing this low punch to set up a throw, and that this is their play pattern. And you're like, I have a way of almost for sure making sure that this happens, because this player seems to always low punch whenever I do a high, mid, high string. But it's also easier for me to buffer to input this during that. I'll do the high, mid, high, and after I've hit that last punch button, I'm watching to see what they do. Up, here comes the low punch. I'm going to fuzzy guard into it. I'm going to fuzzy guard attack. That's an actual technique. And this is what Himajan does a lot with his John. He will watch and see if somebody is going to fall for this bait and try to low punch throw him. And he will launch the throw. So that's one example of doing that. The second example is a little simpler to explain, but harder to execute too, which is that at some level of play, you start realizing that some of these hits don't really hurt you. That you're really worried about getting hit by like 3 things in a match, but all the rest are just the things in between, and they warp the risk and reward, but they don't win the round, they don't win the match, but they make it, they just push more advantage. Some hits are okay to take. So when you start doing that, a way to approach the game is to start focusing on recovery hitting. And so what does focusing on recovery hitting mean? It means like you actually play more defense, and you use movement, and you use crouch dash, and you use crouch guard. You use 2G. And you're like, okay, if they whiff with a high, I'm gonna punish it. If they go for a throw, well, I'll apply pressure because I might not be fast enough to hit them on guarantee, but I might be able to fast enough to do mid throw. I can do mix up because I have all the advantage here. If I think they're going to attack, I'll attack, but otherwise I'll throw if they like to defend, right? So getting good at throwing also helps you understand that you have a lot of situations you can throw when it's mix up situation, because your opponent's probably going to guard when they realize they whiffed. And so the starting point to this is when you duck a high or duck a throw, you can just throw them. And then eventually, when you get comfortable with it, you can move that up to attack. But if you get good at doing I'm going to throw them when they make a mistake, then you go, okay, now I'm going to start hitting them when they make a mistake. And then in the cases where you start learning where that's not a guarantee for the attack, then you just mix it up. I'll throw or I'll attack, because either are good. It's just about guessing correctly in those situations. And when you get comfortable letting yourself guess, you will play this game at a much faster speed. But it's when you're trying too hard to make them lose to the thing you want to do or you think you should do, that's hard. But to get comfortable at knowing this is a decision point, I just have to guess. I don't need to waste time thinking about which one. I just got to pick one of these two. You'll get much better at VF. And you'll understand why the players that are learning the game feel it's so chaotic, but you also understand why the players at the high level look like they're not batting an eye at these attack or throw decisions. They just do it. But they just learn when to do it, and they just learn when to be comfortable making a guess. So hope that helps. Hope that helps everyone.
All right, last week was completed. Congratulations to Wave for getting first place, second to Blurring, and I think third was Hectic Fall. That completes the league sessions. If you guys want to continue playing the room, please do so.
Round one. Ready, go!
The North American BF chat. Let's see. Player
Oh,
needs a blur
Assassin,
out
there's a
my
setting. Assassin, there's a setting in the game that allows you to obscure other players' names. It's a setting. And this setting is because in Japan, they don't want to kind of out each other on streams. So, it's similar to them, like, if you have a random person in your photo, they'll, like, black out the eyes. They'll put, like, a black bar. So in that culture, they have a setting, because when they live stream, that maybe they don't want to show the opponent's names. So there's a setting in the game to blur out their names.
Yeah, so if you go into our options, if you're in the room right now, just go to options, game settings, where it says stats display. You just turn, it's mostly set off as off. So you just put back on and you should be fine.
So Game God, if you find yourself mashing, sometimes you can use it. Now, I definitely recommend learning how to control, but understand that your chaos influences your opponent. So sometimes it's about learning when to control it back to being like to turn off the mashing, to start punishing. Because if you mash a lot, people will start trying to do things like defend and punish. Now they're open to throw. So use what you're doing to. You can, even if it's your weakness, you can use your weakness to be a strength in this game, because this game is decision points. This game is rock, paper, scissors. It's not, I have advantage, so I win. It's, I have advantage, what am I going to do with it? Or I'm at disadvantage, what am I going to do with that? They can always do something when they're minus. That's why that's why it's less to me of a turns game. Turns game implies that that they couldn't do much except for one thing. In this game, they can always do something. So what are you going to do about what that something is? And if you can get comfortable with that, this game becomes so amazing. To me, it's the best fighting game because it is the most interactive. Interactive means your opponent interacts too. And that isn't that what we want in fighting games? We want the opponent to interact, and we want to be the one that makes a better decision. I don't want the decisions to be so easy. This game, the decisions are kind of hard, but that's why it's so fun, and that's why the conversations when we fight are so good, because these are always interesting conversations that we have in our fights in Virtua Fighter. That's why I love this game so much, and I think it stands apart. I think anyone who gets to a high level in VF, they can't let go, because this game makes you have good conversations in the fight for both players. And a good conversations, despite all my rambling and taking up the airspace, good conversations have both players talking. Anyways, thanks for having me here too. I'll let it go because I do have to like prepare for the day and like reorganize my luggage to handle whatever it is I'm gonna pick up at B Pro Cup. I think I'm gonna use my prize money. I got good prize money, by the way, but I think I'm gonna use my prize money to cement the memories of this by picking up. I'm gonna try to interview Varmillo Arcade, but I think I'm gonna pick up one of their. It's been on my list, and this year I've been on a tight budget, so I have not been, splurging on my arcade parts hobby. But I think for my birthday and because of the success at my run at B Pro Cup, I think I'm going to use my tournament winnings to kind of splurge for that as a happy birthday to myself, and because I'll always remember that whatever product I buy will be like is because I got this at B Pro Cup and it was such a great memory. So it's like my extra trophy.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Chan Chai, and good luck at the Tiger Uppercut next weekend. There's going to be eight
I'll need
players.
it. There's rumor that Ton-chan is going to be at Tiger Uppercut.
No, he signed up. He signed up for it. There's eight players, 13 from
He has signed up?
Japan.
When did he sign up? Damn it. Dang, I didn't know he did actually sign up. Okay, awesome. So yeah, Ton-chan's gonna be there. So that said, if he wins, he's not gonna get the invitation because he already has it. But the player after him will get the invitation. So that'll be a fun thing to see if that happens.
So yeah, there's a strong group from Japan. At least 13 players from Japan. Mike and of course Chan Chai is going to be there also. We have Chibita for those who want to see the Virtual Guard. He'll be attending. Yogo Itomo, two Kage players, very strong. You have Reo Rao, who was at the Evo Las Vegas going. Shiro, strong Jackie player. And of course, Chong-chan just mentioned there. But lots of strong players. Kubinashi Rider, for those who want to see Lei Fei, how a strong Lei Fei player plays. Kubinashi Rider is going to be also attending. Let's see.
Is he?
He's
Which
from
event
the
are we talking about?
Tiger Uppercut.
Is Kubinashi Rider's coming? Oh, it'll be so. I'm gonna be so happy to see him again.
Yeah,
He's really wonderful, and he's an amazing player.
Yeah,
And fun to watch.
There's 13 Japanese players sign up. They sign up, so maybe they don't show up, but at least they're on the.
It is true. Some of
yes.
them might actually not show, but they signed up. But that is kind of true. But I think all the ones that are signed up are actually going. So I'm happy.
You had to pay money for this one, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they're going then. But I'm so happy then if they're going because Kubinashi Rider is. It was wonderful. Had a good time having drinks with them. So I'm looking forward to it. Wonderful personality, and but also a wonderful Lei Fei. And people don't get to see him much because he doesn't stream. But his Lei Fei is really, really exciting.
And speaking of all these Japanese players, there is the Newton Cup that's going to be happening like early morning for Europe players. Late evening tonight is a 5-on-5 team tournament. One thing you will see these teams are that it's a special theme is that it is make teams of players based on the same age. So you'll see a lot of teams that are players from the same age. Yeah, so that's tonight. Speaking of like special team tournament stuff, there is plan to do like the winter playoffs, a team tournament in February. So I guess the theme is use the same characters or make a team on your own. But we'll talk about more about that later. Let's see what else. Oh, I was just also given a note, information. Let's see, where is it? So there's another bug. Maybe other people have experienced this, but apparently, Camille, who finished third place in that last league for Europe, his user interface disappeared. So he was actually playing that league without seeing health bars for everybody. So he was given a little extra challenge to compete in that last league. So if you also experience that bug where you can't see your user interface, go let Sega know. Um, let's see. But yeah, that ends the league session. I just want to go over a little bit of things. So do you still have anything else you want to say, Chan Chai, before I go into my own? I think he already left.
Uh,
Oh no, yeah. Okay.
yeah, watch Newton Cup, and yeah, look, I'm not gonna place very high at Tiger Uppercut. There's just no way with the field that there is there, but it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna have a great time. So I hope you guys do watch it, and I hope you guys have a great time. Don't forget that this coming Tuesday, it's late night again, is gonna be North America Online Qualifier Finals. One of the first matches is going to be Nobi versus Bannock, and that to me is a grand finals worthy match. So I'm excited to watch that one right at the start. But there's also an exciting battle with like Bushido and Black Alert. That's one to watch. But I'm watching. I'll be honest.
All eight should
Bushido
be
played
matches
so
what you
amazing.
watch.
Like Bushido played so amazing, but Black Alert on the first qualifier, just it was really terrifying to see how good Black Alert was playing. And so I think Black Alert is definitely a player to watch. Definitely a player to watch, and definitely showed what a threat they could be to the likes of Gentleman Thief and others. So this coming Tuesday, please make the time to watch it, or watch it when you can if you have to watch it later. But do watch it, because I think you're gonna have the very best American matches you can see in a long time in that event. It's gonna be awesome. And I think both qualifiers that we saw the previous 2 weeks, we saw lots of great stuff. So please do watch the NA Online qualifier. Even if you have to sleep through it because of your, just like turn it on and leave it running. Okay. Like, but support it in some way. But I think it's awesome. I'm hoping that SEGA would do this again next year in the lead up to the new VF. So I would like to see, I'm hoping that there will be another VFOC immediately 1 year after this one. So let's keep supporting it, and let's keep encouraging others to support VF and play more VF, but also watch more VF. I know that's a lot to ask of people, but right now, I really, we have never gotten this much attention. Our community has never gotten this much attention from SEGA and from others that we are getting now. That means this is our chance. Opportunity knocks, it doesn't wait. So if we're just gonna wait for a better time, it's gonna go. But if you support it right now, if you encourage others to watch it, or if you at least tell others you're watching it, these little acts, they add up. But right now, this is the time to be investing in the future of VF to make it a better future, and to make it a better future for us. If we're not a part of it, it's not going to be about our community at all. But if we are a part of it, they're going to think about us, and they're going to listen to some of what we have to say, and it's going to help. So please support VF. Don't make it just about you. Make it about all of VF. Make it about the community. And if they make it about the community, that will be really good. But they'll only do it if we're giving them a return on their investment. So yes, you need a return on your investment too. I get that. But to me, the game returns the investment by being such a great game. I want them to get a return on their investment so that they'll keep investing in us. And right now they're investing in us. If we don't show up, if we don't do this at all, that's not a good return on investment. It means it's a bad decision to help us. And for decades, I've heard the community say they want them to invest in us. They're doing it now. So go to their Discord, tell them the issues you've got in very plain, good, accurate language. Let them know the problems you're having with the online rooms, because that helps. But do it in the Discord, because that's where they actually listen, and do it in measured tones. But also support these activities they are doing, because right now, this is our chance. Opportunity knocks, it does not wait. if they're waiting for us to like, they're not going to just wait for us to be ready. They're going to see whether we're actually engaging or not. So please support and watch, share UK Reigns documentary. That's the last word. Share his documentary. It's such an amazing documentary. It's a good story, and anybody that plays competitive sports or events or hobbies will relate to it. So get them to see more VF. All right. I pass the mic to you and I go say goodbye.
We'll catch you, Chai. All right. Good luck with your and have fun with the rest of your trip. All right. Just before I end it off, I just want to try to promote my own league sessions and X stuff I do. Let's see where's the infinite here. All right. Again, you guys, these last 4 years or so, I've been keeping track of league leaders, top 3 finishes, first place finishes. But we are doing for this season, and what I hope to be regular events is playoffs. So after this season ends, which will end in the end of December, a month of January, we'll do the winter playoffs for the individuals. And so you'll be seeing actually scrolling. Let me do that for the PSN Steam sources here. Leaderboard. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. That's PSN. Leaderboard. There you go. You notice that the sliding leaderboard, there's a top 25% finishes. So those who have been finishing in the top 25% in the league. So for example, for North America, after last weekend, this is basically the standings for based on how many top 25% finish you have. And so when we do the winter playoffs, if you even got one top 25% finish, you can participate in the winter playoffs. For those who get in the top 6, like rank 1 through 6, the idea those will get a bye and go already into the quarterfinals, while the remaining players could participate by competing for the last 2 spots in like a wild card tournament. And it is going to happen throughout the entire month of January and maybe in the first week or 2 of February. The main thing is that we're trying to make it as flexible as possible so that as many people who want to participate can participate. So there should be a strategy bracket that I'll be making up. This is for Europe and North America. And that I'll send out people who had got a top 25% finish will be receiving like an email or something where I'll be tagging you guys. If you guys want to participate, just sign up for that so I know. But basically, from now to the end of December, my thing is just basically try get all the kinks worked out to try to get to. All right. Let's see. So, like for example, if the league ended today, the top 6 here: Chan Chai, Sussnet, LD Wells, General Whipper, The Walk Reaper, Wave, will don't need to participate in the wildcard tournament, and everyone else who wants to participate will have to compete like in the wildcard tournament or something. All right, so that's that. So January is when we do the winter playoffs for individuals. Then February is when we do the team tournament. These both the playoffs, the individual and the team, will be happening concurrently while the normal league sessions are running. The time I'm setting for North America would be Saturday evenings. For Europe, I'm thinking Sunday afternoon. So usually for Europe players, this is evening time for them. So it'll be afternoon. But if those times don't work, it's working out individually with the people who are actually participating. We'll figure a time that works, and I might be getting other people to help collaborate with other people to stream. For those who can't do it on those times that I set, have someone else stream and commentate for those event matches. All right, let's see. So yeah, that is the regular idea, is that we're going to have a playoff after every season or quarter ends. So we're right now, when this ends, it's going to be the winter playoffs, and then so on, spring, summer, and fall. All depends on how things work out. This area mentioned some of the events. We already know there's the B Pro Cup, which Pro won. Chanchek got second. He actually knocked Pro down into losers brackets. Actually made Pro, who is a Taka player, switch to Shun. I'm not sure. I didn't finish the entire stream since I fell asleep right after that match between Pro and Chanchek. But Third place went to Jimmy, Hikechi, Eileen player from Hong Kong. Actually, both Puri and Chan Chan will be participating in the Tiger Uppercut next weekend. We have the Newton Cup, which we already talked about, the VFC NA2 events, regional finals this Tuesday late evening. All 8 players are going to mostly have very good matches. You can see all 8 of them play against each other. It'll be double elimination, first to 3. Let's see. Tiger Uppercut already mentioned, like 8 players. And after that, the next big events will be in 2026. We have for North America, Frosty Fallsteins. I think you still can register for it. I don't know the exact date to cut off, but that'll be like in the Chicago area. It was actually the first VEVO tournament in North America before the game was launched. And so, system that will be used is the PlayStation 5. Next after that, there will be the Hiroshima Kingside Club. That's another VFR event, first time at Hiroshima, organized by Ekimae. And then March 1st is the finale to the entire Virtua Fighter Open Championship, and so I'll be in Tokyo, Japan. We already have, so there's just 2 more spots remaining. One will determine on November 25th, the second representative for North America. At least online, from online play. And then we also have the Tiger Uppercut will be the last spot be taken from the person who win from that event. Alright, let's see, was that all I have here? Yep, so tomorrow is Sunday session. We'll do the same thing. Hopefully it'll be more stable. But so far it seems like we have a 50% chance of winning a league without issues. That seems to be the one thing that's consistent on these league sessions since World Stage came out. About half the leagues, someone will get disconnected or game freeze for them, and while the other half is able to win without much issues. And this is not including people who can't join the room, which we now know that it's an issue that was introduced with patch 1.07. Let's see, anything else? Yep, so that's basically it. Thank you again for everybody. Let me go find some who is still streaming and go raid them. Got Firebird still playing with the Walk Reaper and Blurring in the room, so if you want to play, they are playing in the room right now, so just you could join. Room number is 27522, code is 1122. It's under the well, once I leave the room you won't see my name, but there are 3 players right now in there. Okay. There should be an ad break coming up. If you can, just stay and watch that. That does support a little bit. Let's see. Let me go find who else. Anything else? Alright, there's that. Let me go find who is streaming. I think Blaring's streaming, so maybe I'll just raid him. Let me just go check out. Yeah, maybe late tonight I might be good while watching Game to go over stream. Just kind of go over things here and there. But a very young player that is really doing well in the tournament scene for Japan right now. It might not be as familiar to most people, but it is very strong. Top 4 finish at the Tokyo offline qualifier of VFOC. 2-time winner of the Tokai Bay Area Cup with his team. Also been winning a lot of Kurita's online tournaments on Thursday. Is a Wolf player, Vegito. So definitely keep an eye on him. I think he'll do well. But there's a lot of strong players attending the Tiger Uppercut events next weekend. Alright, who is still streaming? I think I will wait. Yeah, let me just wait Blur since he's still in the room playing. And so he could keep people updated if people want to play. But there's a lot of other people streaming right now, so I'll definitely put up chat. Yeah, apologies to definitely LD Wells, MF Diva, Terry Irvin, Scoop Tuesdays we got in there. I think there's most other people and all the people got disconnected. It's not my fault. So I know it's for Sega, but since I'm hosting this, I feel that I should obligate to say it. I'm sorry. I wish I am truly. I'm sorry because I definitely want people to play, and this is a fun game to support. All right, let's go away blurring.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, also, thank you again for those. I actually was able to reach the Twitch quota of $50 people to submit. So thank you again, anyone who subscribed or watched this or was patient to watch the advertisements. I will always be doing the weekend league sessions. That's something I've been doing for a long time. But I think I'll make a little goal here. For every $50 I regularly make, I'll add one additional stream for some type. It depends on what the people want. Whether it's an additional session for people to play in, or something different. But all right, you guys have a good night. Okay.
Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout!
Wow, it was ridiculous.